Hello, strugglers. Hello. It is nice to be here. It is bright outside. I decided to take my sunglasses off so that you could see my eyes better. The mirrored sunglasses have caused some to be distracted, so I'm taking them off. I'm not myopic. I'm just a little, there's just some bright sun, but that's okay. I will keep my glasses off for you. I am talking about problems and disagreements and conflict and fighting amongst ourselves. Oh yeah, before I talk about that, that's what we're going to talk about. I wanted to say thank you to all the people that have lately been leaving these excellent comments, just leaving saying the nicest things, and then standing up for me, because what's happening is you know what, about 1 out of every 50 comments is some JW apologist or some fundamentalist religious person typing in, you know, these misspelled, stilted, non sequitur type sentences like, and that's why you are a son of Korah, and that is why you are going to die at Armageddon. You know, that kind of just stupid, really dumb. You know, and this is why you are an apostate from hell. You know, that kind of, literally, I've had a few lately do that. And then what's funny is other people just hop in and stand up for me and say, you know, you don't have any proof of that. You know, it doesn't hurt my feelings. It doesn't make me go off and cry or anything like that. What I usually do is I laugh it off, and then to get off my steam, you know, to kind of just get it out of my system, I will make a retort. And I try to keep it civil, but I will be strong, you know, and I'll make a retort, and I'll say, if you have some proof or some evidence that I'm Korah or that I'm this or I'm that, you know, I'm listening. You know, or I might say something like, I'm glad that you are not the judge, because it's obvious that you cannot see my heart. If you could see my heart, you wouldn't say that. But anyways, regardless, thank you, cool YouTube people. Thank you, excellent subscribers of mine to JW Struggle. You complete me. You complete me. And it makes me feel happy. It makes me feel good to be a part of a community of people that are struggling against oppression, against mind control, against anyone that wants to be a judger, a hater, a militant, you know, defender of an evil empire and of mind control and of ignorance. You know, we all have, and that leads into this video's theme, and that is, why can't we all just get along? Lately, in the former Jehovah's Witness community, there has been some fighting and some shocking things that have shocked people on Facebook. They've been shocked because someone threatened to out another person. And you know, that's serious. That is not cool. It is not cool to out somebody that needs to stay in stealth mode, that needs to protect their identity. You would have to torture me, Game of Thrones style, you know, with the you know, sharp objects and all of that, to get me to give up some of your names or identities. I will never ever do that. It's just wrong. They would have to torture me. I mean, look, it could happen. It's pretty unlikely, you know. It's pretty unlikely. But it's just never going to happen from me and from Mike and Kim and a lot of us out there, and from Cedars and all these cool YouTubers and cool activists that are wanting to wake people up to the truth about the truth. So that said, you know, we know that, I know that, you know that. So people got in such a flap over these things. And you know what? Somebody loses their cool every day of the week, every minute of the week, every hour of the day. Somebody does something dumb. I have another good friend, a man I respect. He said some things on YouTube and on Facebook because he was having a bad day. He was having a very bad day, and he actually, admits that he has an issue, and he needed to take medication. He needed to calm down, and afterwards, he apologized and tried to make good on some of the mean things that he said. So you know what? Here's the thing. He shouldn't have said those mean things, but he wasn't all completely in control at that moment because he was struggling with a health issue. And am I going to crucify him for that? Am I going to crucify a lady that has been through a lot of difficult things, but then she messed up and she's threatened to out somebody? Am I going to crucify her? Now, I suppose I could. I just don't see, I don't want to. I don't want to fight and condemn and cut people off at the kneecaps because that's what was done to us. That's what was done to me, back when I was a member of the global watchtower conspiracy to, take over the world with their fake religion, right? I mean, we were in that. We were in that controlling group. We dished out judgment. We received harsh judgment. Why do we want to go back to that? You know what? Let's not feud. Let's not fight. Why not do what mental health experts say to do? Just take a deep breath. Count to 10. Before we do the keyboard attack. Before we get on YouTube like I'm doing and say something angry, or Facebook and say something angry that we can't take it back. It's gone. It's gone. And then there's hurt feelings. And people think you're a hothead. People think she's a hothead. She's evil. People think this fellow's a hothead. He's evil. You know what? I don't think these folks are evil. It was a lapse. It was a lapse. So a friend of mine, my friend Eric Ramos, I interviewed Eric. Dude is awesome, just straight up. One thing he taught me was, he said, try to not over but underreact. Okay, I'm talking about something that I'm trying to apply in my own daily life. Maybe this resonates with you. If it helps you, fabulous. Be helped by it. Try to underreact. Somebody says some wise comment, they say something mean, whether it's to your face, whether it's about you, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or wherever, it's in a forum, Jehovah'sWitness.net, wherever it is. Underreact. Can you do it? Do you have the discipline and the calmness to just go, I'm going to underreact. I'm going to underreact, and I'm not going to fly off the handle. I am not going to get all my exercise by running to take offense. Ha ha ha. I actually used to use that in one of my public talks back in the day. Hey, everybody loved my public talks. You know what? I'm going to give a public talk one of these days on YouTube. It certainly won't be an approved outline by the governing body slave masters. But anyway, that'll be another video sometime. So can we underreact? Can we just say, you know what? Maybe this person is having a bad day. And what's ironic is it turns out that the situation with I'm going to out you and all that, they were having a really bad day. And the situation with this fellow where he said some mean things and about people that I like, people that I love. You know who you are. Am I going to turn around and condemn and hate, or am I going to say, maybe they had a bad day, and I'm not going to Not going to get all twisted up into knots. Another fantastic and fabulous activist, Mr. Bo. Love you, Mr. Bo. People started talking bad about him. And then he reacted and he said, I'm done with the Ex-Jehovah community. And you know what? Hey, man, if you're done with the Ex-Jehovah community, I have no problem with that. Let's move on. Let's all of us eventually be done with the Ex-anything community. You know, once we're done with the Ex-community, and we excommunicate ourselves from being an Ex-anything, that's healthy. It's healthy. If Bo doesn't want to be involved in AWA or Facebook about J-dubs or any of that anymore, I just hope that his blood pressure continues to drop down and he stays healthy and happy, because the guy's totally cool. And he got frustrated. We all get frustrated, and then we bounce around like pinballs, right? We bounce around like pinballs and sparks fly, and then a lot of times we end up right where we started. So anyhow, that's just one man's opinion. It certainly isn't Bible. It certainly isn't anything other than that. You can take it and put it in your pocket, and you can let it help you. You can toss it away and get angry the next time it happens again. I won't condemn you. I'm not going to fight with you, though, because I don't think we need to fight. We have a bigger enemy to fight. We have a global corporation that's sitting on $1 billion of ill-gotten gain. What are we going to do about that? That's a lot more important than so-and-so and JoJo and whoever, you know, that got their feathers ruffled and got mad. You know what? And they can do it to me. You know, do it to me. You want to get, you know, test me. Test me. No. Please don't do it to me. I'm just saying, you know what? We have to just not take ourselves too seriously. And that's what I'm going to work on. That's just my affirmation for today. So, you guys have an excellent day. Do not let the haters and the shunning and all this junk from our past, don't let it get you down. Just do your best to, you know, to love life and to love yourself. Give yourself a hug. Give your loved ones a hug, and they will feel better, and you will feel better too. Thank you, JW Strugglers. I'll see you next time.